Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to an episode of Courtroom Crashouts presented by the Davistar Experience. Today we're going to look at a case of Serenity Richardson, which is the only name I will be referring to in this video because the two women that were sentenced in this case don't deserve to have their names uttered in society ever again. Serenity Richardson was a young lady, a little girl whose life was taken by these two disgusting women for no reason. One being her godmother and the other being her girlfriend. They abused this child and beat this child for no reason. And now this is the day of reckoning for them. The day of this video was the day where they were sentenced for their crimes after being found guilty in a court of law. You're about to see how the perpetrator becomes the victim, and their cries for sympathy will go unanswered by the justice system, and how the family members also played a part in this courtroom crash out. Let's take a look.
A blow to that child's leg, and to say that you did not recognize what had been done, to ignore what must have been the excruciating sounds that came from that child on a daily basis.
Oh, no. Ain't no need for that crying. You cut that shit out. All that, all that, no. You could have did all of that during the trial. You could have did all of that at the funeral. You could have did all of that to the victim's family to show your sympathy for them, but no, you want to wait till sentencing to want to boo-hoo cry and all that shit. Nah, you cut that out. There'll be plenty of time for that in a minute.
Is more than disconcerting to this court. And as such, the court finds it appropriate that each be sentenced to the State Department of Corrections for a period of life. You will get credit for any of the time that you serve. That will be
I just like to add on that you could have seen this coming, especially when the judge is giving her summation of the case right before she said that they were going to get life. You just knew it was over. When they start talking about the victim and they refer to the acts of depravity and the violence and the nature of the crime, yeah, you got convicted. So now she's going to talk about what you did, which should be an indication to you as to how long you're going to be in prison. You know you're going to prison. And when she starts talking about the case itself and the victim in the case, yeah, you're cooked. Oh my God. Are you serious? This woman is sitting here screaming and hollering and yelling because her child committed a violent act and is now having to reap the consequences of her actions. This right here, ladies and gentlemen, is exactly the point of the criminal justice system. It's to hold people accountable for the actions that they commit, for the crimes that they do. This woman here is crying because, as you're going to hear repeatedly, her baby is going to prison. And she'll never, ever get to hug her again. She'll never, ever get to spend the weekends over the house, go to the movies, go to the bar, drive a car, go jump in a car with some random dude. They don't get to do none of that. You're going to see and hear the raw emotion of when people fuck around and find out. I know the judge is probably sitting there looking at this woman like, if this woman don't get her big biscuit head looking ass up off my floor, sitting here laid out, got these old men having to drag her big ass up to put her in a chair. Get the hell up. I'm sorry, man, but Erica is not home right now. The lights are on, but nobody's home. The engine is on, but ain't nobody driving. Homegirl is practically unconscious right now. And the jail staff and the court staff are having to hold her up while she's sitting there, rocking, leaning, as if someone is singing her a serenade at a Friday night Keith Sweat concert. Homegirl is gone right now. Then you got the other one who is in practically convulsions in this chair while this man is having to drag her ass back into the back to go serve her sentence in the gulag. This is about the most comical shit I've ever seen in a courtroom.
Bye-bye, bitch.
Okay, hold the fuck on. Pause on the motherfucking play. I know good and fucking well you ain't about to sit here and tell me that you are showing more concern for the fact that your child is about to spend the rest of her days eating food off a nasty ass plastic tray, having commissary sent to her for a couple cents on the dollar, having to pay to make jail phone calls using all type of unsanitary feminine products, having to deal with jail politics and prison politics and all type of shit, having to share cells with a dirty ass bunkie, and you mean to tell me you show more concern and more worry about her than the fact that this child, whose family is sitting probably 25 feet across from you, is having to deal with the loss of a child? Ma'am, I'm going to need you to have a heavy dose of shut the fuck up. Secondly, I'm going to need for you to stop referring to that grown-ass woman as my baby. Let me explain something to you, ma'am. Your baby is no longer your property. Your baby is no longer your worry or concern. Your baby is going to be well taken care of. Your baby is now the property of the Department of Corrections. Your baby is going to get a prison ID. Your baby is going to get a DOC number. Your baby is going to be fed, clothed, and housed for the rest of her natural, useless, worthless life. Your baby is going to be fed. Your baby is going to be monitored. Your baby will have room to exercise. Your baby is going to be more taken care of by the United States government than she ever was, practically by you, and by those who supposedly loved her in the crowd. Your baby doesn't have to worry about standing in the rain, having to wait for food. Your baby is going to be literally carried out to her new future. So you can stop referring to her as your baby and look forward to having to send her money. Look forward to having her call you from an unknown number, all the calls being monitored. You ain't got to worry about your baby no more. Your baby gonna be just fine.
That's my baby, damn it! I gotta make sure my baby's okay. I gotta put
What the hell is that? Is somebody trying to start a fucking tractor or something?
Slow down. Slow down. One more thing. Bye-bye, bitch.
And with that, this situation has come to its conclusion. The family of Serenity will have to deal with this for the remainder of their lives. And these two horrible people will have to serve out the rest of their days separated from each other and from society. I want to thank you all for tuning in tonight to the Davistar Experience. Be on the lookout for more content coming soon. I am Davistar. Have a good one.